here's the bike. I'm gonna give you guys a quick cold start so you can see what it sounds like with just the stage 1 D&D Bobcat stock cam, upgraded air filter from errands. So let's go ahead and see what it sounds like. And this is a straight up cold start on the bike. Hasn't been started for a couple of days. And yeah, this is exactly what it sounds like. I'm not gonna rev it. I'm in the neighborhood. But you guys get the idea. As you can see, like, it doesn't have that Harley chop that so many of us are after. It just has that kind of like a, I don't know, what do you compare it? But it doesn't have the like a Harley chop, you know, that an aftermarket cam would accomplish, unfortunately. And so yeah, I wanted you guys to hear what it sounds like. So it's actually Christmas Day, early in the morning, and personally, you know, my family and I, we don't really celebrate Christmas, but I do wish you all that celebrate a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Like I said, we don't really celebrate Christmas, but we do love the Christmas spirit and the Christmas vibes, and it's a really great overall time, to be honest. So yeah, so I'm on a mission to find a grocery store or little market or whatever that's open to get a couple of things, because unfortunately we did not do that yesterday when we should have. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we find something. But yeah, I wanted to take this opportunity to kind of go back and do you know, a good old motovlog on the 6.5 Glide right here. And I actually want to talk about an upgrade that I'm planning to do on the bike here in the next couple of days, and that's why you might have seen that cold start video in the intro. Stage 1 114 M8 looks like. It's pretty smooth, man, all the way to the top. And especially after I put this, I don't know if you can see it, the upgraded errands filter on the stock ventilator air intake. Bike's been super smooth, man. But yeah, man, like, probably either tomorrow or the day after, I'm not sure, but we're gonna go stage 2, baby. And I've never actually had a stage 2 done on a motorcycle before, and I have a couple reasons of why I want to go stage 2, and I'll list them out here in a little bit. I went back and forth a lot on trying to figure out what cam I'm gonna do. And initially I was really interested in the Star Racing 3030 cam. Let me make a quick disclaimer first though. When it comes to cams and, you know, the size of the cam and the lift and blah blah blah, I'm not super technical. I'll admit I don't know that stuff. So I only go off of, you know, whatever I read in the forums, depending on people's riding style and where they usually ride in the RPMs and where they like to be in terms of performance. And so based on all that conclusion, I had decided initially that the Star Racing cam was the right one for me, because you know, it's one of the newer cams out there, and it has a lot of buzz around it, especially in the performance bagger community. A lot of people talking good stuff about it, good reviews, getting a lot of good power out of the engine, especially with a really good dyno tune. And initially I was convinced, because also, oh yeah, that chop, right, that chop you get from the cam on the Star 3030, it sounded really nice, you know, based on the few videos that I've seen. So I was like super convinced. But then it came time to choose a shop, you know, that was gonna do the install and do the dyno tune and everything. And being down here in South Florida, Of course, if you don't know him, you're about to know him. I mean, I was recommended by multiple people to go down to All American Cycle in Miramar, Florida, down south by Miami, and meet up with George down there, because apparently he's the man when it comes to dyno tuning, and he really knows how to get your bike dialed in. So what I did was, you know, based on recommendations from a lot of people in the Facebook forums, when I asked about, you know, what cam, blah blah blah, a lot of people said call your installer or call your dyno tuner, see what he's comfortable with, what he wants to do. So I was like, okay, that's good advice, fair enough, you know. A couple of days ago I gave George a call, and we talked about it a little bit, and you know, no doubts or anything about the Star Racing cam, but what he's familiar with is, and I don't know the name of the cam, you guys, and I doubt I'm gonna find out, but apparently it's a custom designed cam by All American Cycle down in Miramar, Florida, and that's what he recommended. Of course, you got to take into consideration, it's like, oh, he wants to push out the cam that he recommends, right, or the cam that he's built out or whatever, or designed or co-designed or whatever it might be. But I don't think that's the case, you know. That's probably partially what it is, but also the thing that really convinced me when he recommended that is that he said that's the cam he recommends, that's the cam he is pretty proficient at tuning, and that's the cam where he can guarantee that I'd get the numbers that I'm looking for and the feel and ride that I'm after. Let's see where the shop is. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's finish this after I'm back. This is a beautiful halal shop. Of course, they're open on Christmas, so let's get some groceries and come right back. Later.
A few moments later.
Alright, and we're back on the bike. So, of course, I didn't find everything I needed. I need tomatoes, and there are no grocery stores open, but there might be like a little Mexican spot that is 3 minutes away from here, so I'm gonna head it up and see if I can get tomatoes from there, because the place I was at did not have any veggies, and the wife basically said don't come home without tomatoes. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, need to get some tomatoes. Ah, look at that tight ass U-turn, that was beautiful. Alright, where were we? So yeah, when I called George down at All American Cycle, of course, like I said, he was trying to push his custom cam, but also he kind of convinced me because, you know, that's the cam he's trained on, that's the cam he runs, that's the cam he dyno tunes, and that's the cam he'll be able to get me the best numbers with. I kind of told him what I'm looking for as far as like what type of riding I do, and he recommended this cam. He would not tell me what it is or what company makes it, and I get it, it's his secret sauce. His reputation kind of precedes him. He does a lot of racing, so he's got a reputation to keep, and he doesn't want to tell what cam it is, so that's fine with me. You know, a lot of people in the performance bagger community down here trust George, and a lot of people I trust told me to trust him too, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm really looking forward to it, and to see what numbers I can get with that specific cam, you know. What's up, officer? Oh yay, it's open. Cool. Alrighty, again, I will be right back, and that will be the last time. Alright, see you. Alrighty, El Presidente supermarket to the rescue, baby. I can finally go back home now and not be murdered. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, basically like what I'm looking for, and what I told George, and he said he has 2 different custom cams that he kind of built and is working with, and one is like more, you know, high horsepower, one is high torque, but they're both pretty high in both numbers for just stage 2s, especially with all the, you know, dyno tuning and whatnot. And basically what I told him is I'm looking for something that can get me moving, because as you guys know, I ride a 2020 Harley Davidson Road Glide, which you're seeing right here, and the Road Glide has a wet weight of 850 pounds almost. So it's a big ass machine and really heavy to kind of move around. But then on top of that, throw me on it, and I'm anywhere between 260, 270 at 6'5", and there you go, you know, makes the bike so much heavier. And so I really need a cam that can get me moving, you know, like when I hit the throttle, I want it to like push me off my seat, you know what I mean, or you know, give me that like it factor. So yeah, that's basically what I told him I'm looking for, and what I'm hoping to get out of the cam. But also in addition to this, like, I've built out my Road Glide to kind of be more of a performance bagger oriented touring motorcycle, and I would love the power in general to kind of match the aesthetics of the bike. So it's not just yeah, can you talk the talk, but can you also walk the walk, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm looking for. And out of this stock 114 motor with the stock cam in place, I'm not really seeing that or getting that feeling. So that's why I want to kind of you know, up the performance a little bit. And I think based on my expectations on what George delivers at All American Cycle, I think going stage 2 with the cam, and he advised me to change the manifold to like an SNS manifold. Just by doing those 2, in addition to a dyno tuning session with the Power Vision 2, I believe, or he said either 2 or 3 or whatever. And just based on that, I think it's going to be more than enough for me. I don't want to go big bore, I don't want to go a 124, I don't want to do anything like that. I think keeping it stock 114 and just doing those small little changes to produce some big numbers, I think I'll be happy with that. Being that I live in Florida, I'm looking for something that has high, you know, both high torque and higher horsepower. So, because I spend a lot of time in the higher RPMs anyway, like being on the highway, spend most of the time anywhere between, you know, 3,000 to 4,000, and it would be good to have, you know, a cam that can support me in that manner. But the other thing that I told them is what I'm looking for, and this is non-performance related, is that I don't care about sacrificing a few horsepower here or there, or like, you know, foot-pound of torque here or there, as long as I maintain reliability of my motor. And he assured me that, you know, the cam and the job will be backed, you know, by his shop, and if anything were to ever happen, I can always go back to him. So I'm excited. The plan is to do it tomorrow, basically. To, you know, today's Christmas Day, The plan is tomorrow, Tuesday, to ride the bike down to All American Cycle and get this work going. So that's my hope. We'll see how it goes, and I'll give you guys some updates once I actually do it. I was gonna keep it combine both videos into one, but I think I'm gonna make them 2 videos. So there's gonna be 1 video. Second video will be probably on my way down to All American Cycle and picking up the bike. Actually, it might just be picking up the bike. So the next time you guys see a Road Glide Motovlog, it's gonna be with the upgraded cam. You know, fingers crossed. Hope everything works out for the best there. If you stuck around to the end, thank you for sticking around. Really appreciate it, as always. And if you're not a subscriber yet, I hope I've convinced you to become a subscriber. Let's do a quick run. One quick point, funny enough, is after I got the Indian FTR and I've been riding that mofo kind of hard, and then I get back on the bagger, I'm like, holy shit, this thing is so slow. But yeah, that was another big motivator for me to get do the cam drop basically. So yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one for the update. All right, later. Peace.